you will find that this life of purity, compassion, love, service is the ideal life which mankind or which human beings have to live.
Okay, there is no change in consciousness in birth or death. Could you explain that?
Yeah. Here we come to metaphysics. Now it is like this. We see the sun rising in the morning and setting in the evening. Actually, is there any change in the sun? The same is true of consciousness. Consciousness is eternal.
Ha! Ha! What is this? Handkerchief. Anything else in this? Just the handkerchief, right? Nothing else. Keep watching. What is this? There was nothing in the handkerchief, right? Where did the knot come from then? Huh? Is there a knot or a handkerchief? Huh? So what is it here? You saw only a handkerchief. Where did the knot come from? Is it a knot or not a knot? Okay, if it is a knot, watch carefully and tell me where, in which direction it goes. Okay? Where did the knot go? And where from it came? Huh? That is death and life. Knot was born, and then knot is dead. But before the knot, hanky was, and after the knot, hanky is. That is the secret of death. So we don't really lose anything. Simply we call it in a different name because it changed a form. The wood was there. Now the wood is dead, a chair is born. And then the chair is dead, firewood was born. The firewood is dead, a bunch of ash is born. The ash is dead, the ground is born again. Earth is born. Because the wood came from the earth. That's why earth to earth, fire to fire, water to water. What came went back to their sources. Where did you come? You go back to your source. That's why there is a beautiful English saying, nothing is lost when a candle burns. Have you heard that? Yeah. When a candle burns and melts and completely disappears, what is lost? The candle is lost. Huh? The form candle is lost. Huh? But nothing is really lost. The candle is still there in a different form, in the vapor form, but still there. In that sense, there is nothing that is totally destroyed in the world. Nothing can be dead totally, because everything is fully alive, because created by a living God. how can a living God create a dead matter? God created everything in God's image, right? What is God's image? Living, life. Life cannot create death. That's why even an atom is alive, right? In the scientific sense, everything is alive. You see the life in an atom. You see the feeling in an atom. You see the emotions in an atom. You see the love in atom. The neutron, electron, they love each other so much. They don't even want to get separated. So to separate one girl from the neutron, you had to simply dash them against a big rock underground half a mile below. Smashing of atoms. Their love is so bound together. So how can you say it's a dead matter? Even in the scientific sense, there's no dead matter. Everything is alive. So the only change of the form. One form changing into another form, so the old form is dead, new form is born. That's it. Thank you. Up.
Our souls, they are eternal, immutable, omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. And our spark partakes of the same nature as the divine. So there can be no death for this, no change for this. The change occurs in our sheaths, mind, intellect, the senses, but not in the essence, the principle, which is consciousness.
The more we use our mind, the greater our development of evolution takes place. This development of evolution without conscious spiritual awareness is the reason for the present situation.
The human brain is evolving rapidly because from morning till evening we are applying our brain to some task. We are reading, we are looking through the newspapers, we are watching the television, we are reading some book, or we are working in the office. Most of the people are applying their brain throughout the day. This was not the case before. When people hunted or when they were tilling the soil, they had no need to apply their brain so concentratedly. We are now applying our brain in a very concentrated form from morning till night. In other words, we are concentrating, we are meditating, though on material objects. The result is a rapid state of evolution. With this rapid state of evolution, our way of life must change. But we have not changed it. On the other hand, we have made our living and our life more and more complex and intricate, so that all the day we are working and working and working to feed our belly, to live. We are giving no time to the mind, we are giving no time to the spirit, we are not giving any thought to it. The result is that there is a disproportionate evolution. We have developed a very powerful intellect, as is seen by the scientific discoveries that have been made and the change that has occurred in our life. But on the other hand, our spiritual and moral growth has been negligible. So what we have in modern times is a disproportionate human being, a giant of intellect on the one hand and a pygmy of moral or spiritual stature. This disproportion is at the base of the present threatening situation of the world.
What can we do to remedy that?
What we can do is to make a thorough research on all the revealed scriptures of mankind, on all the occult traditions of the past, and to make experiments on the brain. In fact, yoga was devised in India to make experiments on the brain. Yoga, the very word yoga means to yoke, to join the individual soul with the oversoul, with the divine consciousness. It is the very meaning. And yoga was devised after an experience of civilized life extending to over 2,000 years.